Most people think wealth is built by picking the right investment, the right stock, the right crypto, the right property at the right time. They obsess over entry points and hot tips, but that's not how wealth is built. Wealth isn't about buying the right thing, it's about buying the right thing in the right order. Because if you skip steps, your investments stay small, your risks stay high, and you spend years running in place, wondering why it feels like you're working harder but not getting ahead. My name is Vincent. I am a financial data analyst and one of the 3 pioneers of Affix Lite. Today, I'm going to break down the real wealth buying order. What you buy first, what you buy second, what you buy third, and the one category of things people keep buying that silently keeps them stuck. This isn't theory, this is structure. And structure is what separates people who try to build wealth from people who actually do. Let's start at the bottom. Purchase 1. Buy time. Imagine 2 people. Alex works 9 to 6, comes home exhausted, scrolls for 2 hours, eats whatever's easy, runs errands on weekends, and feels constantly behind. Jordan works similar hours, but automated bills, uses grocery delivery, meal preps twice a week, batches errands, deleted social media from their phone, and protects 2 hours every evening like it's sacred. Fast forward 1 year. Alex feels busy. Jordan built something. The difference wasn't intelligence, it was time. Wealth is not built in one brilliant move. It's built through repeated, focused effort that compounds. And compounding requires uninterrupted time. If your life is a constant stream of friction, forgotten bills, messy schedules, distractions, random obligations, you're stuck in maintenance mode. Maintenance mode feels productive, but it produces nothing. Poor people use money to buy status. Middle-class people use money to buy comfort. Wealthy people use money to buy leverage, and time is the first form of leverage. Buying time doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It means making small, tactical purchases that eliminate friction, automating payments, outsourcing low-value tasks, investing in tools that save hours, unsubscribing from attention traps, saying no more often. Most people call these things unnecessary expenses. They're wrong. If a $50 service gives you back 10 focused hours a month, that's not an expense. That's an investment in capacity. Here's a brutal test. If you cannot consistently find 10 to 15 hours per week to build your future, you don't need a better investment. You need to buy time first, because time multiplies everything else. 1 free hour per day, you survive. 2, you improve. 3, you build. 4 plus, you compound. But time alone isn't enough. Purchase 2, buy a high-income skill. This is where most people make their first major mistake. They finally carve out time, and they jump straight into investing. Stocks, real estate, crypto, options. They try to multiply money they barely have. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Investing doesn't create wealth. It multiplies wealth. If you don't have surplus, there's nothing meaningful to multiply. A 10% return on $1,000 is $100. That's not life-changing, that's lunch. Most people get stuck in what I call the small numbers trap. They earn an average income. They invest small amounts. They hope for magic. But math doesn't care about hope. Wealth begins with surplus. Surplus is what remains after life is paid for. And surplus only grows when your earning power grows. That's why the second purchase is income expansion. You buy a skill that increases how much money you can produce per hour. Look at Maria. She worked as a customer support rep, earning $45,000 per year. She freed up 2 hours daily. Instead of researching stocks, she learned performance marketing. 6 months later, she landed freelance contracts. 1 year later, she doubled her income. Her investments started to matter because the base number changed. High-income skills share 3 traits. 1, they are directly tied to revenue. Sales, marketing, client acquisition, deal-making. The closer you are to money, the more you're paid. 2, They scale without hours scaling equally. You get paid for outcomes, not minutes. 3. They are in constant demand. Buying a skill isn't just watching YouTube. It's investing in courses, mentors, tools, paid reps, real-world application. It's uncomfortable, it's unglamorous, but it changes your trajectory. Because once you can generate surplus reliably, everything shifts. Now you have something to multiply. But there's another problem most people face. They become skilled and invisible. Purchase 3. Buy distribution. There are two types of broke people. People with no skills, and people with skills no one knows about. The second group is more frustrated, because they're competent, but invisible. In the real world, talent alone is rarely rewarded. Access is. Distribution is access. Distribution means building a system that brings opportunities to you repeatedly. Instead of hunting every client, instead of begging for every deal. Distribution can be a YouTube channel, a newsletter, LinkedIn authority, paid ads, strategic partnerships, an email list. Think of Sam, brilliant freelance designer, zero online presence, all income from referrals. Every month, uncertainty. Then, Sam started posting breakdowns of design projects online, built an audience, leads started coming in, pricing power increased. Why? Because visibility creates options. When you're invisible, you accept whatever price is offered. When you have inbound demand, you negotiate from strength. Distribution gives leverage, and leverage changes everything. Now we move to the real shift. Purchase 4. Buy a cash flow machine. Once you have time, skill, and distribution, you're positioned to build something stable. A cash flow machine is a system that turns your effort into repeatable income. Not one-off payments, not random gigs, predictable, recurring revenue. This could be an agency with monthly retainers, a productized service, a digital product solving a painful problem, a subscription-based software, a small business with consistent demand. The specific model matters less than the principle. Stability, predictability, repeatability. When income is random, you stay cautious. When income is predictable, you plan, you hire, you invest, you scale. This is where you stop thinking like a worker and start thinking like an operator. Your job isn't to work more hours. Your job is to improve the machine. Once your machine produces surplus consistently, you unlock the final level. Purchase 5. Buy ownership. Now we finally reach the step most people start with, investing. But now it works, because you have surplus. Ownership is what separates the wealthy from the merely well-paid. When you own assets, you benefit from economic growth. When companies grow, owners win. When rents rise, owners win. When inflation pushes prices up, owners often benefit. Workers feel inflation as pressure. Owners often experience it as revenue expansion. The ownership ladder typically looks like this. 1. Broad index funds, diversified ownership of the entire economy. 2. Cash flow real estate, if the math works. 3. Equity in businesses, higher risk, higher upside. 4. Buying or building businesses outright, control, cash flow, leverage. Each step increases responsibility. Each step increases potential. But none of it works if you skip the earlier stages. Multiply before they can create. They try to invest before they have surplus. They try to own before they have stability. And then they wonder why it feels fragile. Wealth isn't built through one perfect move. It's built through a sequence. Buy time, buy skill, buy distribution, build a machine, buy ownership, and avoid the silent trap, buying status. Luxury cars before surplus, lifestyle inflation before machine, upgrades before ownership. Those purchases don't move you up the ladder, they anchor you to the bottom. So here's the question. Where are you on this ladder? Are you fighting for time, building skill, still invisible, missing a machine, or finally compounding through ownership? Be honest, because clarity is the first real asset you buy. And once you understand the order, You stop chasing shortcuts. You start building systems. And systems, not luck, create wealth. I am Vincent, and this is Affix Light. See you in the next video.